There's a lot of emphasis on the word knowing, but what does knowing mean? A lot of knowing is very tacit. Siddharth, you and me and Kunal have been, we have been discussing these issues for a while, and I think there is a level of trust between us that when I say something, you will respect what I say, and when you say something, I will take it very seriously. There is a lot of knowing there, which is not explicit, it's implicit, it's unconscious. All of it is unconscious. Me saying something and you smiling and nodding is unconscious. I cannot put it on a piece of paper. It's there. We can both feel it. It's there. And we also know when it goes away. When it's not there, you will be looking elsewhere or you'll be totally disinterested in this podcast. The fact that there is a level of engagement here which cannot be measured is already part of that unconscious. My point is this, that if your methods and tools, when you do your risk assessments, are so mechanistic that they only go from left to right. This is the funny bit. They only go from left to right or from top to bottom. We have a problem. Because what they're telling me is that you already have submitted to a particular way of seeing the risk, which is going from left to right, like the domino effect, one after another, after another, after another, after another. But you think about it, there is no cause and effect when an AB who's this is a very personal story. When an AB is so ambitious, he's made some promises back home to his mother that he will not come home and bring shame to the family. And then he comes on board and he commits to something which is totally dangerous, unsafe to all of us sitting over here. How do you put that into a cause and effect map? You cannot. You cannot. So this is where our methods and models fall flat. When I was a class surveyor with DNV, I used to do a very simple exercise to answer your question. I would just give people a plain A4 sheet and ask them, a group of seafarers, ask them to draw a flow chart, draw a figure, draw whatever you want, and tell me how you would do this work. And funny enough, they would all come up with their own description. And what they're doing is they're giving me their knowing, their know-how on a piece of paper that they cannot articulate on a checklist which goes from left to right or top to bottom, or a template which is prepared by the office 5,000 miles away. So there is something fundamentally wrong in the way we are doing risk assessments by denying the unconscious nature of the risk that lives within us, and that needs to be surfaced. And this is why I give so much importance to visual methods like a whiteboard. Get a group of people in the room, 5, 6 people, tell one person to map the risk while others are talking. What you're doing by capturing that conversation is drawing from their know-how, which they're not explicitly or consciously aware of. I mean, we have to just ask a simple question. If 98% of the decisions are made in the unconscious mind, which is a fact that we cannot deny, how on earth can we use a mechanical template to talk about risk? Now, this is not to degrade the importance of those risk assessments and checklists. They are very important, but there's something else that is needed to complement it, which is missing today, to answer your question. And that is surfacing the unconscious nature of risk that people normalize and carry with them as ABs, as troubled people, as traumatized people, as something they have learned through experience in their lives, which is never captured in that mechanistic automatic exercise. So until we come to terms with the unconscious nature of risk, there's no way we will go to the next step.